Good evening and welcome. I'm Sean Gilfetter, your President and CEO. It's my pleasure to call to order our 89th annual meeting of the membership here at Kitsap Credit Union. We've determined a quorum of our membership is here and Kitsap Credit Union is ready to go. Tonight, you'll hear updates from several board directors and the chair of the supervisory committee. You'll also get a performance update from our chief financial officer. And I will close out this evening with additional insights from 2022 and a look ahead into 2023. So to get things started this evening, I would like to introduce Vicki Gambrell, your board secretary. Vicki?
Thank you, Sean. Good evening to our members. The agenda for the meeting is now shown on your screen. The agenda was posted on the Kitsap Credit Union website and there were no modifications submitted. The agenda has been accepted by the membership. Our bylaws dictate that we will follow the democratic rules of order to conduct our business. Members have been provided an opportunity to submit questions ahead of the meeting. We have responded individually to those questions. The minutes of the 89th annual meeting were posted on the Kitsap Credit Union website and are now shown on your screen. There were no corrections or additions to the minutes submitted. The minutes stand approved as submitted. I would like to bring to your attention that the reports of the board chair, supervisory committee chair, chief financial officer, president, and the governance committee chair are contained in the 2022 annual report, which can be found on the Kitsap Credit Union website. At this time, I would like to invite Paul Shinners, our supervisory committee chair, to speak to our external auditor's result. Paul?
Thanks, Vicki. Good evening. It's my pleasure to represent Kitsap Credit Union Supervisory Committee and speak with you tonight. The role of the Supervisory Committee is to help safeguard credit union and its member assets. To that end, one of the key tasks is ensuring the completion of an annual financial audit. Once again, last year we engaged Moss Adams LLP to perform the annual financial audit for the fiscal year 2022. I am pleased to report the credit union received a positive opinion showing there were no material concerns with the financial statements. Furthermore, the statements were presented fairly and in conformity with the generally accepted accounting principles of the United States. You'll find additional information about our actions taken by your supervisory committee in the 2022 annual report located on Kitsap Credit Union website. On behalf of the Supervisory Committee, I would like to express gratitude for your continued membership. We are honored to serve you. Now I would like to introduce our Chief Financial Officer, Trevor Stewart, who will speak to the 2022 financial performance.
Hello. Kitsap Credit Union's capabilities to continue to meet your needs and help you succeed financially is, as it has always been, our top priority. Financial strength is the foundation for serving our members, and we are proud to share that our strong financial performance in 2022 allowed us to deliver for you again this past year. We grew our assets by nearly 11%, with strong lending partially offset by a reduction in deposits. As a result, your cooperative closed the year at $2.255 billion in assets. Cresting $2.2 billion in assets is a significant accomplishment as an indicator of Kitsap Credit Union's growth mindset and dedication to its members. Asset growth was aided by strong member borrowings, with total loans at $1.6 billion at year-end 2022, which bested 2021's record total loans of nearly $1.3 billion. Total shares at year-end reflected a moderate gain over 2021, ending the year at $1.8 billion. Our capital ratio ended the year at 8.4%. This is 1.4 percentage points higher than the level of capital needed to be considered well capitalized by our regulator, the National Credit Union Administration. Last year was a tumultuous year in the marketplace, given the rapid rise in interest rates during the second half of the year, inflation not seen in 40 years, and reduced government stimulus. Despite the effects of these challenging conditions, Kitsap Credit Union's results remain strong. Our earnings came in at $21.6 million, which was $1.7 million higher than in 2021 due to our loan growth and improved loan yields. Right. Consistent with many other credit unions in the industry, maintaining our pricing discipline led to a reduction in deposits. While we certainly wish we could offer market-leading deposit rates in every category, Maintaining discipline in pricing loans and deposits ensures our financial stability and provides the basis for future growth. As we look forward to the remainder of 2023, the risk of recession looms, and the impact of persistent inflation will unfortunately continue to have its impact on you. Regardless, Kitsap Credit Union will remain vigilant with our focus on maintaining our financial health while continuously looking for opportunities to support you and your families. Thank you. And now I welcome our Governance Committee Chair, Siobhan Canty, to present our Nominating Committee report.
Thank you, Trevor. In 2022, there were 3 board positions to fill. The Governance Committee provided notice to the membership that interested members of the credit union should submit a petition to be included in the nomination process. No petitions were received. As there were sufficient nominees to fill the 3 vacancies, and there were no nominations by petition, an election was not required according to Article 5 of our bylaws. I'm pleased to announce that we have 3 renewing board members, Mike Gunwardine, Karen Holmes, and Craig Olson, who have agreed to serve terms through 2026. Thank you for your continued commitment and willingness to represent the interests of the member owners of Kitsap Credit Union. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Tony Bolander, your board chair.
Thank you, Siobhan. In accordance with our bylaws, I declare the nominees elected by acclamation. As Siobhan mentioned, I am Tony Bolander, and it's my privilege to work on your behalf as the board chair. As your board of directors, our primary responsibility is representing the members of Kitsap Credit Union. We are your advocates. The board provides oversight and insight as we partner with credit union management in vital activities such as strategic planning, governance, and capital planning. Throughout the year, we look through the lens of our vision and mission to ensure KCU initiatives achieve our desired goal to serve you in the best way possible. The KCU Board of Directors would like to thank our CEO, management, and staff for their exceptional work navigating a year filled with turbulent conditions in our industry. KCU was steadfast and resilient, and even through economic uncertainty, KCU growth remains strong. We are proud to share our 2022 financial statements and final results that show KCU continues to be well capitalized and assets are of high quality. Last year, KCU also invested more time and resources in our talented staff, focusing on individual development while enhancing our organization's culture in the areas of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. As a team, we continue to find new ways to interact with communities we serve by expanding the reach and mission of the KCU Cares Foundation. I was personally thrilled to see the foundation contribute over $160,000 at our annual Send Hunger Packing event during the holiday season. KCU was also recognized for delivering free financial wellness education to high school students and other community members. The board continues to be impressed by KCU's commitment to operational excellence and ability to deliver increased efficiency in all areas the credit union serves. We are looking forward to supporting your president and CEO, Sean Gilfetter, his management team and staff as together we build our next 5-year strategic plan with a focus on member and workforce culture, digital transformation, and improved member experience. Finally, we would like to thank you, our membership, for trusting and supporting your member-owned financial cooperative and choosing Kitsap Credit Union to serve your financial needs. And now it is my honor to send you back to our President and CEO, Sean Gilfetter, who will share his President's report.
Thank you, Tony. I'd like to extend my gratitude for the great work of the Board of Directors and the Supervisory Committee. And on behalf of the staff, the membership, thank you for your continued support, leadership, and guidance. Recent economic conditions remind me of the weather here in the Pacific Northwest. It can change dramatically in a short period of time. And we understand the impact you have felt, the hangover of COVID, the uncertainty of inflation, and these markets. But our members are our purpose. It is why we are here, and our mission is focused on powering life's opportunities and to be of service to our communities. Kitsap Credit Union has a growth mindset and continues to move our products and services in ways to personalize our services and provide you with additional access to your money. In 2022, Kitsap Credit Union reached $2.26 billion in assets, another historic milestone. And in addition, we reported net income of $21.6 million. Our loan portfolio is now over $1.65 billion, And probably one of the proudest facts I have is that over 70% of our lending activities are to low to moderate income households, which helps fuel commerce within our communities. I'm proud to announce these advancements in lending have earned Kitsap Credit Union the Credit Union National Association Excellence in Lending Award. In addition to that award, we expanded our philanthropic efforts with the creation of the KCU Cares Foundation, which helped us provide over $700,000 in giving this past year to support our communities. These funds provided sponsorships for 84 community events, as well as financial support to activities designated to helping those experiencing homelessness and hunger issues. The United Way of Pierce County honored us with the Rising Star Award and the Premier Partner Award in recognition of our continued support. This is a great opportunity to recognize our team members, our staff, who have volunteered their time to help our members in need. And I just want to say thank you to our staff members for being there and being of service. This past year, Kitsap Credit Union and the KCU Cares Foundation also increased the number of schools receiving financial wellness programming. I think right now we're in 20 different high schools. And these programs come at no cost to the schools or the students. We now provide free financial education to a number of high schools throughout the South Puget Sound, and we're reaching out to over 3,781 students. These students have completed over 10,000 hours of learning, and ultimately we measure the success of our programming by the improvements we are seeing in the financial literacy scores of these students. I am so proud and happy to announce that these students' pre- and post-test scores improved over a 12-week period by 43%. In addition to that, we have had over 278,000 users engage in our online education programming specific to improving their financial health. And this is provided free through the Kitsap Credit Union website. So as you can see, establishing the foundation of financial knowledge is the first step in developing financial wellness for our communities. Also in 2022, Kitsap Credit Union continued to enrich its culture and by creating a more inclusive organization, and that was really our focus as we look to broaden our sense of belonging within our communities through our diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging efforts. Our DEIB committee was chartered to promote that inclusionary process and first started with our employees, and we recruited 11 employees across the organization, all with very diverse backgrounds. We are engaging the entire organization to drive positive social impact in 3 specific areas. The first is our workplace, the second is our workforce, and the third is how we serve and engage our communities. Our focus here is enriching our workplace culture that will enhance the feeling of belonging throughout the organization, and we know that this will translate to our community through our everyday activities. In the beginning also of 2022, we were proud to announce that we received the designation of being a Community Development Financial Institution. As a CDFI, the U.S. Department of Treasury awards that CDFI designation to institutions that go out of their way to be inclusive to all citizens, including those who are having economic difficulties or challenges. The CDFI status has allowed us the opportunity to apply for federal funding to further provide financial services to those community members of economic need. I am thrilled to announce that Kitsap Credit Union was awarded $660,000 as part of our first grant application, and those dollars are going to come back to you. This grant will allow Kitsap Credit Union to expand services to underserved populations and to add programs for women's entrepreneurship and also support the indigenous populations that surround Kitsap County. In 2023, our goal is to magnify the operational and financial performance we've developed this past year and improve our service to our community. We provide our members opportunities to share their feedback, and we continue to encourage that throughout the year. And in 23, There will be a formal survey process that goes out on a quarterly basis, but we also encourage to hear back from you during various levels of engagement that you have with our staff. We review your comments and we recognize that we can always do a better job than we did yesterday. And I can assure you, your member experience has always been the priority here at Kitsap Credit Union. And our focus on improving this experience is at the forefront of our thinking. I want to thank you for your membership and your ongoing trust, loyalty, and support. Kitsap Credit Union will remain a mission-driven and focused organization, providing you the very best of member experiences. So in looking at our agenda, we'll continue with our new business, and continuing with new business for this evening, our members had the opportunity to provide their comments and send in any questions in advance of our agenda. And we received very few questions from our members, and those that we did receive, we provided commentary back to them directly from the board as well as the staff. So this concludes the new business formal part of our agenda for this evening. And in closing, I just want to thank you for attending the Kitsap Credit Union 89th Annual Meeting. It is a privilege to serve you as the member representatives here of this financial cooperative. And being that there's no further business, this meeting stands adjourned. Have a wonderful evening and good night.